Good morning. How about some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Delicious. Um, I have a doctor's appointment coming up this week. It'll mark my third time of having to fill out FMLA paperwork for mental health issues, and I don't want to keep doing this. And so problems. Let's do a what's going on today in the life. Um, uh, Problems, depression. My doctor thinks I've been suffering from depression my whole life. Um, I kind of get his point. Um, I looked over past videos. I looked over past memories. I even ran a series of my videos through AI, Notebook LM, and it came up with not only a summary of just the things I've been saying, but also then connecting that to other information from outside of just the things I'm saying. Like pre-grief, for instance, was something I wasn't really aware of about that. I would start grieving Keela's death before he passed away. So let's say that I'm more prone to depression than I'm willing to admit. So just let's say I have lifelong depression. Um, that doesn't matter. What matters is you have to have solutions to that kind of thing. That's what matters. It would only matter if I couldn't come up with a solution. Though I'm not sure I come up with very good ones. So anyway, another one is another problem or thing is I've lived in Portland my whole life. Hi, honey. I'm taking care of a friend's dog right now. I'm not sure I like this shirt you're wearing. Lived in Portland my whole life for the most part, and I don't like it. I wouldn't move here now if I had to pick a city. And I think that I would fall for it. I was going to say, like, I would move into where I live now, except for the big city problems are reaching out there. People go through my trash on a regular basis. I've seen thieves in the neighborhood. I've gone out there and confronted thieves in the neighborhood. Um, Needles in the street, trash in the street. Um, you know, Not to mention that when I moved in, I had two of the worst neighbors I've ever even heard of. So, uh, so it's been a mixed. I mean, that's been my goal for so long. So not have not so now I don't have goals or hobbies really, and that's a big deal. That's connect that back to what gets you. How do you cope with depression? And goals and hobbies are going to be the thing. I know, honey. I know. She's like, "Where's my people? Where's my family?" Um, the third thing. 18 years now in my career, and I'm just not doing good. Like the last couple of years have not been me doing good at work, and it has provided me everything that I have. I'm deeply grateful, and but it's not that necessarily like that my work has done anything negative. Um, though the city's changed, and that means the people that my work deals with that have changed, and it's not uncommon to have to call the police. It's not uncommon to have security called. It's not uncommon to be threatened. I've been attacked. Um, it's dealing with a huge amount of the public has been just getting progressively worse. Like literally progressively worse. It's not just like I'm getting fed up with it, but the things that happen and the response that the corporation needs to do to respond to that have escalated, have gotten a greater and greater response. Um, so, like, it's not my imagination that a multinational corporation is starting to invest more money in responding to these things that are going wrong. for, honey? Um, so I myself, as a pillar of how am I doing? I'm not doing good. How am I doing in my living situation? I'm not enjoying it. Um, I'm grateful for having a house over my head. I'll never not be grateful for it, but am I like enjoying it? Like I only just recently started coming out of my house without like eyeballing, like look like an old Western thing. I need to keep my eyes out for bandits or something like that, or literally just someone in my yard going through my trash. Um, and my work is just I don't see me doing another 18 years, man. I don't see me doing another 5 years there. So I need to do something that helps me cope with depression, goals, hobbies, a reason to get up in the morning. I never want to go to work. I never wake up and think I'm happy I'm going to work. Work's going to be a good day today. Like nothing positive goes through my mind every single day I go to work. Um, so that's awful. It's like that's an awful way to live, especially with how much of your life gets devoted to work. It's not that I'm afraid of working, man, but I want to wake up wanting to do it. I want to wake up wanting to get started on something and feel that it's valuable. And at the end of the day, that I've done something of worth and some satisfaction would take place. So I think about like if I was going to wave a magic wand, I think about selling everything, my house and everything that I don't want to cart around with me and buying some property, hopefully with a little teeny house on it, or putting a little teeny house on it, or if it has water, electric, septic, putting an RV on it with a covering, a real nice covering to protect the RV, or a trailer, RV trailer kind of thing, and then how would you make money? Well, like I guess you'd look at the community that you're in and figure out what they need that isn't being provided and then provide it. These small communities, like they don't have much. I mean, even if you look at these small communities, like, 3 restaurants, maybe, two coffee places, maybe. But there's lots of things that aren't readily available in these small communities that, with some investment you could bring it about. So I wouldn't know what it was necessarily, like would it be renting out my barn for people that want to get their horses out of the weather, would it be running a food cart, running to the local downtown for 3 hours, 3 times a week or 2 times a week and like selling soup, or stew or sandwiches or something like that, or soup and sandwiches. I have some other ideas that, like I need to do some research, figure them out. But something, man. Oh, one of the things I thought of was like, it'd be fun to have a club, a membership club. That way, you could have alcohol, there'd be smoking, you'd like show movies, like, Tuesday mornings at 10 might be yoga, just like, yoga on the big screen, like with a YouTube video, and like everyone, there wouldn't be a teacher. Everyone just get on the floor and do some yoga. Who knows what? I have my friend Crazy Matt fly out and teach people how to make knives. I'd love to learn how to do it. I just don't want to get all the cuts and burns that he has. That's it, man. I guess it's just like I don't know what that next chapter would be, so there's nothing to talk about really. Like, so it's like it's crazy to think, well, give up a corporate job, give up a house that's just getting more valuable every year, um, move to some place that I'm not familiar with, and try to figure out a way to have a house or an RV or to put in septic or just now, how are you going to make money? Like, I don't know. I guess I'll look around, like that seems crazy, but like, what else am I going to do, man? Like, how many more years will I be seeing doctors and filling out paperwork for having mental health issues? When really I feel like, how can you not have mental health issues especially if you have a propensity or whatever, a uh, a chink in my armor that allows depression to get on top of me. Um, uh, how could you not say that like going to work in a place that you don't like, that I don't want to go to year after year, after 18 years, it's going to have like a detrimental effect on your mind and emotions. And watching my city get worse and worse, and not feeling safe when I hear like something rattling alongside my house, I have to go out there and check it out. Um, like, sure, I mean, you do that in the country, but like typically it'd probably be like possums getting into your trash or something like that, or meth heads trying to steal your tractor. I know property crime is huge out there in the smaller communities throughout Oregon. I did a deep dive on different parts and counties around Oregon about how they have the national crime statistics, and property crimes through the roof. That's neither here nor there. That's just an observation. But like something has to change, right? And I don't see it taking place here with what I've got, with the life as I have it. I feel like I'll have what I have right now, um, which doesn't feel good. No hobbies, no passions, no goals, and a sense of dread when I go to work, and almost just kind of a sense of relief, like my house has become like a shelter, as opposed to I don't have like an art room. I'm not out. I did some gardening. Like I'm not not dumping passion into my house. I haven't painted all the walls. I haven't like immediately fixed the fence when it started to break. Like there's all these things that typically have in a house be like, yeah, you're looking forward to that. Like I want to figure out how to do wash out the or drain out the hot water heater and check it and make sure it's all good and then fill it back up. And like it's like a good thing to know. You know, I've got no sense of that the house is mine. Like the first couple of years, I totally didn't feel like the house is mine. But even now that like now that the house looks like mine, it still doesn't feel like it's mine. I mean, because it's not. Like the bank owns it, and that's one of the things that like that I would like to have that be the end of that. Like I would go buy some property, hopefully with a little teeny house on it, but I'd be able to buy it, buy it, buy it. I want it to be mine. Like I see property taxes running from a couple $100, like 300 or like under 400 for all these properties, even with structures on them, barns, shops, fencing, driveways, gates, power, electricity, 330 some dollars a year for property taxes. So anyway.